Proper threading is super important. If you're ever having trouble with tension on your machine while you're sewing, the number one thing people suggest to do is to rethread your machine. Just take the whole thing out and redo it. And I'd say that 95% of the time, if I'm having a problem with tension, that fixes it right away. It's just really easy for threads to get caught somewhere they shouldn't be or get pulled out from where they should be. So just get really comfortable with threading and rethreading. I'm Carissa Delane. I am a seamstress, a pattern maker, and a sewing instructor, and I'm running this series to cover the basics and get you started on your sewing journey. This is my sewing machine. It's a Bernina 1031. It's an older sewing machine, but I think you'll find the threading quite similar to most other sewing machines, especially Berninas and especially older sewing machines. Most sewing machines that I've ever seen have the thread starting somewhere around here at the top of the machine and running in an N-shaped pattern until it reaches the sewing needle. The main difference between sewing machines is going to be how the bobbin is loaded. We'll pull this off for a moment. Now that you can better see it, you'll see that my sewing machine is a front load-in bobbin, as opposed to a drop-in sewing machine. So my bobbin will go straight in, whereas with a drop-in sewing machine, it drops in from the top. That's gonna be, I think, the main difference between the sewing machines. So let's get started. I'll show you a couple times. I'll give you a nice close-up shot as well, so you can really get comfortable with this.
Start by putting your thread on one of the pegs, doesn't matter which one or what direction the thread pulls. There is a way to use two threads at once, so that's why there's two pegs. Pass it through this first hook at the top so it can go down and hook under so it can go back up. The reason we have to go down and back up is because of this hook right here. This is the thread take-up lever, and it moves with the hand wheel. So if it's hidden like this, just turn your hand crank a bit until you can see it and hook it through. This lever makes sure the thread comes back up when your needle goes up in your machine. And there's usually one last hook here just above your needle to go ahead and get the thread nice and close there, and now you can go ahead and thread the needle. Now, most sewing machines that are intended for home use like this one thread front to back. I've always heard it should go in the same direction of the bobbin, but I'm not sure if that's always the case. Speaking of, it's time to load the bobbin. So what I do is I hold the bobbin case in my right hand with this little slit angling downwards. I have the bobbin in my left hand spinning in a clockwise manner. So if I were to pull the thread here, the bobbin would spin clockwise. Drop the bobbin into the bobbin case here, and then pull the thread up through that slit under the plate, which is where the bobbin tension is, and it should just make a little pop and go through into the opening there. To check and make sure I did everything right, I can just pull gently on the thread at the top, and I should be able to pull it. It shouldn't be too tight, and the bobbin should move in a clockwise manner. Hold the bobbin case by the lever, and when I have this lever engaged, the bobbin will not fall out of the case. It should stay pretty secure. So I use that by holding the lever and putting the bobbin into the machine, making sure that the thread is going up. Hold the upper thread coming from your needle and turn the hand wheel one full rotation. You can see here how my needle has to go all the way down, all the way up, and then it loops around and grabs the bobbin thread. And I can just barely see the bobbin thread poking through at the bottom. Once I pull on my upper thread a little bit, the bobbin thread pulls out more, and I can use a pair of scissors or something to grab the rest of the thread out and then close up my bobbin case. Once more, nice and slow, doesn't matter if you didn't get it the first time. This is threading the machine.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you feel a little bit more comfortable with your sewing machine now. But don't worry if not. Threading takes a lot of practice, and you'll find that the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it. So just keep working on it. If you found this video helpful at all, please like and subscribe for more, and share it with a friend who likes to sew or is learning to sew. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you're struggling with as far as sewing related things that I could maybe make a video about as well. So thank you very much. Happy sewing!